জ্যোতির্ময়, সঞ্জনা, রাজলক্ষ্মী, বাহ, স্মিতা। Okay, good afternoon, students. You know, today I will continue the discussion on government budget. On government budget. The chapter's name is Government Budget. And I have already discussed the first part of this government budget. Today I will discuss the revenue receipts. There are two receipts, revenue receipts and capital receipts. You know it. So, revenue receipts are two types, tax receipts and non-tax receipts. Tax receipts and non-tax receipts. Tax receipts. Tax receipts, that is the receipts of taxes from receipts, the amount from different taxes is called tax receipts. Tax receipts are of different types. There are so many types of tax receipts. First you know income tax. First you know income tax. Income tax is one of the important part or source rather, important source of tax receipts. One of the important source of income of the government. So, income tax, that is tax imposed on income earned by the government through this tax is called tax receipts. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are they here or not? The important criteria of the government to earn income, right? So, income tax, that is anyone earns income within this territory of India or outside the territory of India and comes to India, then his income will be calculated as taxable income. If his income is taxable, he will have to pay the tax. Though those persons who earns income less than 2.5 lakhs per year in India was the boundary of non-tax income, that is up to 2.5 lakhs, the persons who earns this income will not have to pay any tax. But if his income crosses that limit, it may differ from year to year. The income tax slab may differ from year to year. Therefore, it is not fixed. It is as decided by the government of India in different years. Therefore, income tax is the tax imposed on the income of the public, of the people. Now, it is of two types. It may be progressive rate or not progressive rate. Progressive rate means with the increase of income, the rate of income may increase. The rate of income may increase. Suppose any person earns 5 lakhs per year, he may have to pay 10% of tax after calculation. But if anyone earns 15 lakhs per year, the rate of tax will increase with the increase of income. But there are slabs like up to 6 lakhs, up to 12 lakhs, above 12 but not more than 20 lakhs. There are slabs, 10%, 15%, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% tax may be imposed on the income. Therefore, it increases with the increase of income. What does it call? There are two types: progressive rate of income and regressive tax of income. Tax may be progressive rate, progressive, or regressive. Progressive rate of income means the tax rate increases with the increase of income. The rate of tax increases with the increase of income is called progressive tax. That is, one who earns 5 lakhs per month, he may have to pay 10% tax. Who earns 10 lakhs, he may have to pay 15% tax. Who earns 20 lakhs per year, he will have to pay 20%. And with the increase of income, if the tax rate increases, it is called progressive rate of income, progressive tax, and it is called regressive tax. Regressive tax means the tax which decreases with the increase of income, which increases the tax rate which decreases with the increase of income, just opposite to progressive tax. Income বাড়ার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে রেটটা কমে যায়, ভলিউমটা বাড়ে কিন্তু রেটটা কমে যায়, that is called regressive tax. Accordingly, I think that regressive tax rate is unscientific, and most of the economists support this idea that regressive tax means burden on the poorer section of the people and relief of the richer section of the people, because those income is much higher and higher, they will have to pay less percentage of tax, though amount may be bigger, the total amount of tax may be bigger, but the percentage is lower. Just take an example. A person who earns 10 lakhs per annum, that is per year, will pay 15% tax, that is 15,000 per month, per year, 1 lakh 15,000. And those who earns 10,000 per year, he will not have to pay any tax, and 1 lakh is not will have to pay tax. In India, 2.5 lakhs is the minimum income. The people will not have to pay any tax. After this slab, that is after 2.5 lakhs, suppose one earns 5 lakhs, he will pay 10%, that is 5 lakhs minus 2.5 lakhs, that is 2.5 lakh is the remaining. His income is 5 lakh, 2.5 lakh is exempted from income, so taxable income is 2.5 lakh rupees, 2.5 lakh, 10% is 25,000, 10%, 25,000. And who earns 20 lakhs per year, 20 lakhs per year, he will have to pay 20 lakh minus 2.5 is equal to 17.5 lakhs, and he will have to pay 17,000, 17.5 only. 17.5 thousand. It is easier to pay for the person who earns 20 lakhs per year. 20 lakhs per year. Therefore, progressive tax, a regressive tax is not good. Regressive tax is better. Progressive tax is better because with the increase of income, the rate increases. That is progressive, and regressive, the tax remains constant. Okay? So, regressive tax is the real burden on the poor. Regressive tax, real burden on the poor. Why? Because with the increase of income, regressive income, with the increase of income due to regressive rate tax, the higher income group will be benefited. Because কম tax দিতে হবে. But lower income group will have to pay a tax which is burden from it because its income is low. So, regressive tax is not scientifically correct. So, in generally progressive tax is counted, is imposed on income. That is, with the increase of income, the rate of tax increases. Rate of tax increases. So, income tax is one of the tax receipt source. Income tax is one of the tax receipt source. Number 2, corporation tax or corporation tax. What do you mean by corporation tax? You know, in Calcutta there is corporation, here is municipality, all the same. So, people has to pay corporation tax for their building, land or something else, and it is one of the chief source of income of the government. Corporation tax, huge income in Bombay, Bangalore, Calcutta. The government earns a lot of money from these sources. So, it is one of the tax receipt, one of the tax receipts. It comes under tax receipt. Then excise, then it is estate tax, estate tax, estate tax. If you have any land, etc., or estate, the government imposes tax on it, and it is one of the tax receipts of the government which enjoy it. The people or the public has to give, and the question is that what are the tax receipts of the government budget? It is the question you will have to answer. What are the tax receipts of the government budget? Then you have to write this and explain it. So, estate tax, then you know that gift tax, gift tax. If you purchase any gift from any shop, particularly sometimes the gifts are sent from abroad to our people in India. If it is so, then heavy tax is imposed on that commodity. Heavy tax is imposed on that commodity. Suppose your elder brother lives in Britain, he sent a very precious gift for you, then you have to pay a lot of tax on it for this gift, and that is one of the source of tax receipts of the government. It is the source of tax receipts of the government. You are paying tax, and it is the income of the government, and gift tax. Now, customs duty. Customs duty. If anyone send you any commodity, then you have to pay a duty which is called custom duty. Is coming from another place to here, and this shifting of commodities, for this reason the person who will receive it has to pay this duty. It is one of the tax receipts of the government. And excise duty, excise duty, you know it, excise duty, always it is imposed on goods and services. And last one is GST. Now it is very famous for in India. GST is introduced by the modern central government. GST, goods and service tax. Goods and service tax. Goods and service tax, that is taxes are imposed on every goods and services, and it is one of the earning of tax receipts of the government. And another is capital receipts, but non-tax receipts, tax receipts and non-tax receipts. Non-tax receipts. Non-tax receipts are fines. Suppose it is fines. Fines. If you if you are not able to pay the tax, municipal tax, corporation tax, or even school fees and other, you will have to pay fines. In very like that, if the government does not receive the payment which you should have to pay within the financial year, if you don't, then you have to give fines. That is non-tax. It is not tax. Fine is not tax, but it is for late payment. It is for late payment fees. Special assessment. Special assessment. You will find that 5 years, after 5 years or 6 years or 4 years, like our corporation, municipality come to your house and for the new assessment and increases taxes, that is your house tax. Very like that, the government does special assessment in several regions and on several matters and increases tax. For if it happens, that is the income from special assessment comes under non-tax receipts. Then income from the sale of spectrum. Income from the sale of spectrum. Spectrum, you know, 4G, 5G, you know very well. 4G, 6G, you use this mobile in mobile, 4G, 6G. These are called spectrum. So if anyone want to introduce it, he has to pay the tax, one type of revenue to the government, which is non-tax receipts of the government. So these are the non-tax revenue. Not only that, there are fees, another way, fees and fines. The fees given by anybody else to in the exchequer of government comes under these non-receipts. And then escheat. Escheat means a person dies without having his successors. তার কেউ নেই, সে মারা গেল, তার জমি জায়গা বাড়ি ঘর ব্যাংক অ্যাকাউন্টে যত টাকা গভর্নমেন্টের ঘরে চলে যাবে। All the money will go to the exchequer of the government, central government. Therefore, it comes under escheat. যার কারো উত্তরাধিকারী নেই, যার no hearer is there, he will enjoy it. And then grants, donation, number 4, grants, donations, etc. কেউ যদি কোনো গ্র্যান্ট দেয়, ডোনেশন দেয়, you may give a donation, যে I am giving you a foreigner, some scientist came in to Calcutta, or then he donated a lot of money to the government. This is donation. Sometimes you donate an amount to the club, then it is donation, and if it is donated by anybody else to the government, that is called non-tax receipt. Government authority receipt, that's come under income. So income is tax receipts and non-tax receipts are these. Tax receipts are these and non-tax receipts are these. I am writing here. I have already written here. I think you can follow this. Yes, I am also not a student of economics. Nitu Kumar, today at 2:48. Yes, I am also not a student of economics. I am also not a student of economics. Economics student, why calling me? I don't know why they are calling. Sir, I am not a student of economics. Thank you, sir. The Shovik Ghatak, speakers muted. So, is it clear? Have you any question? If you have any question regarding this, you may ask. So, revenue receipts are those receipts receipts revenue receipts are those receipts which do not create any liability, do not create any liability. Revenue received do not create any liability or do not lead any reduction in assets. Kota reduction in assets. These are the two qualities. Do not create any liability, because if the government take revenue from any person, he has no duty to serve extra, give anything, to serve extra anything. He has no liability of it. And if it gets, government gets its asset do not reduce. Now, progressive taxes are of different types, progressive tax and regressive tax. What do you mean by progressive tax? Progressive tax is that tax if the rate increases with the increase of income. Suppose your income is 4 lakhs per year, it is 10% tax. It becomes 6 lakh, it may be 15%. It is 10 lakhs or more, it is then 30% tax. That is, tax rate increases with the increase of income is called progressive tax. And regressive tax is that the tax rate decreases with the increase of income. That is, if your income is 5 lakh, you have to pay 15%. Now it has become 10 lakhs, income 10 lakhs, you have to pay 10% income. That is, decreases with the increase of income. But it is not scientific according to discussion, because the people whose income is more should have the more capacity to pay taxes. So, the progressive rate of taxation should be implemented, because through this the income of the government will increase and the tax paying power of those persons is much more than that of the low income group. But regressive tax is that the rate of income decreases with the increase of income. It means more burden on the poorer people than the richer people. That is, the poorer people has to pay more tax really because of the fact that the tax is decreases with the increase of income. If income increases, the tax rate decreases. So he will get the benefit whose income increases continuously or who earns more. Speakers muted. Why? Hello, are you hearing? Now the time is gone. Why is the speakers? Therefore, all this today is finished. I think you could understand. If you have any question, you may ask next day or next class or anyhow by calling me over phone even. Thank you. এটা বন্ধ করতে হবে বাবা। এই বন্ধ করতে হবে তো। বন্ধটা করতে হবে না, চালুটা করেছিলাম, বন্ধটা দেখতে হবে।
এই যে মাউসটাকে নেবেন,
হ্যাঁ,
আর কেউ আসে নাকি?
কোথায় নিয়ে যাবো?
লালটা থেকে কেটে দেবেন।
কেটে দিই, লালটা কেটে কেটে যাবো তো।
থেকে হোম ইয়ে করছে, ওয়ার্ক ফ্রম হোম করছে, কোথাও যায় না, বিশাল কমপ্লেক্সে দুটো ফ্ল্যাট, বাইরে কোনো ইয়ে নেই, শুধু কাজের লোক আসে যায়। আর মানে তারাও সে ঢুকেই জামা কাপড় ছেড়ে ফেলে আসে, বিশাল কমপ্লেক্স। এই তোমার সাউথ, একদম সাউথ উইন্স বলে একটা কলকাতায় নড়াচড় পেয়ে ওইখানে থাকে ওরা, এবং ওদের কমপ্লেক্সের মধ্যেই মানে Good afternoon. Good afternoon.